Hello everybody, Brad here today. Welcome back to Project Hospital. Doctor Mode DLC is out, and today what we're going to be doing is playing the DLC in Doctor Mode in Specialist Mode, which is the hardest difficulty. So this means that for all of our patients that come into our hospital, this is one of the pre-built hospitals that come with the game, nothing fancy. And at the moment we just have the emergency department open and the medical laboratories. This is flashing because we haven't got the stuff for the day shift and night shift for the hospitalisation. But so it will just flash at me, but we can't do it until we've completed the objectives anyway. And what we are going to be doing today, guys, is playing a game with no hints for diagnostics. We're not going to know how many hidden symptoms the patients are going to be having when they come in. And if they have something which is like a life-threatening symptom, it's not going to flash at us. It's just going to stay stationary and not really let us know that something is really wrong. What I've done is I've put in 3 doctors here in our kind of GP's offices, our doctor's offices. We have a couple of technicians in this lab, so hematology and histology. And we have a couple of receptionists, and there's a couple of janitors floating around. And we're basically going to see how far we can go without basically killing a lot of people. My bet is not too far, but without further ado, let's get stuck in. So we'll get rid of that. We're in specialist mode there. We have our controlled doctors here, and let's get on with it. So here's our first patient. Let's speed up time a tad. I believe in myself. Where are you going? You're going to go all the way up there and then come all the way back down to go in. Okay, well, Nancy Foster, here we go, guys, our first patient of the day. So Nancy's suffering with something. Okay, so it's quite varied, her diagnoses at the moment. It could be something microbial. She is suffering with fever, so let's do physical exam. We'll have a look at her neck, actually, do a basic visual test. And we'll do C-reactive protein, maybe. So C-reactive protein is a protein which is in blood plasma, and that is normally increased during inflammation. So it would make sense that she has increased C-reactive protein. Frank Allen, our other doctor here, he's looking after Mark Robinson. Oh, so it looks like it is golfer's elbow. Let's just do a physical exam just to make sure that it is golfer's elbow. Because it might not be. Everyone's getting naked. Might not be golfer's elbow. Is it? Okay, yeah, so he's got elbow stiffness, a bit of numbness in his fingers. It's a bit sore and a bit tender. Yeah, okay, so let's go golfer's elbow, which requires an ice wrap for treatment. Frank Allen. Why are you blue? What's blue again? I always forgot the colours are. Treatments. Okay, so we're treating someone. And Karen's still looking after Nancy. So it actually looks like that she could have something with her elbow, but because this needs the orthopedy department and we don't have that open, it must be golfer's elbow. So let's go golfer's elbow. We'll clear out those notifications down there. So Mark Robinson has had his ice wrap, so he can go home. There we go, guys, our first patient treated. Nancy Moore's looking after Nancy Martin. All the Nancys are out. So she also has something which looks like something to do with her wrist or her elbow. So let's go physical exam. That's probably, actually, let's just do physical exam. And if we keep that on the slowest speed, let's go and we'll actually pause and let's go and open radiology. If I can find radiology, that is. So that's emergency. All of that, isn't it? Yeah. So let's go up. Ah, here we go. So that's MRI, X-ray. So let's go down here and we'll get someone in. Anyone. Someone in for the day and the night for just X-ray at the moment, I think. Which would be good. Get all of that stuff. Right, so can we have hospitalisation now at emergency? Let's just take a look. No, we can't yet. Still can't do that. Open clinic at specialised department. Oh, okay. So we could do that actually, couldn't we? That'd be quite cool. So what if we... What's this? This is ICU? Yeah. What have we got up here? General surgery. Should we open our general surgery clinic? Oh, let's do it. You only live once, guys, right? So let's get in. Let's go for, I don't know, you and you. Okay, now it looks like I can get in hospitalisation at emergency. So let's go back down and we can start getting some doctors for our emergency hospitalisation. So we'll just get in a couple. We want like the most junior doctors possible, really. It's a bit of fun that way, isn't it? So let's get a few doctors there. We need some nurses as well. Just getting any nurses. We're not too picky. This is more about the treatment. So hospitalisation here is fine. Something's wrong with general surgery. Oh, again, it's because of the hospitalisation. Because we have the rooms actually built, but we haven't got available to us yet. It thinks there's something wrong, but it's not something wrong. So back into doctor mode. Let's go back downstairs to emergency. They're with us. We also want to add our doctors from our general surgery department. And we can get going again. Okay, so let's get rid of all those notifications. Okay, so not much is happening right this minute. Okay, here we go. So Nancy Martinez has just finished. She's got Raynaud's syndrome, which is numbness and coldness of the hands and fingers. That sounds horrible. So she needs something to expand her blood vessels, so vasodilators. Frank Allen is looking after Brooke Cole, who has viral tonsillitis. So she just needs some rest. And Karen Lewis is looking after Nancy Foster. She's got golfer's elbow. She's had her ice wrap, I think, so she can go home. Oh god, this is busy. Okay, you've had yours, so you can go home. Frank Allen with Brooke Cole, you can go home. Oh, this is busy. We can now contact another insurance department, which is great. Okay, so everything's going well at the moment. Oh, it's probably worth us getting a receptionist for our general surgery department. So if we go... Oh, that isn't actually a receptionist up here, so that's fine. We do not need one. Okay, so what's going on down here? So it's actually fairly quiet at the moment. So Karen Lewis is looking after Fraser Hernandez, who again looks like he's got something wrong with his arm. Again, there's only this can be for emergency, so it has to be arm contusion, which is bruising basically, and that requires the numbing ointment. That's absolutely fine. Lisa Barkley, so it's definitely some kind of infection. So let's just do physical exam and a C-reactive protein, measure her temperature, look at skin allergies maybe. Okay, so John Green's come in. He's either got an ankle contusion, so ankle bruising, or a fracture, but because we haven't got the orthopedic department, it must be the contusion. And for that, again, he needs some numbing ointment. Okay, Frank's treating Karen. So you've had that, so you can go home. Another person treated. Awesome. So, let's just carry on. Okay, Frank Allen, he's looking after John Green, isn't he? So you've had that, so you can go home. That is 6 people treated now in a row. Oh, this is busy stuff, guys, isn't it? Oh, what's this? So Karen's looking after Frank Green. Oh god, looks like he's got a beef tapeworm, so he needs an anti-helmintic, which is basically anti-tapeworm. So is a tapeworm classed as a parasite? I assume it's like an anti-parasitic. Okay, Frank Allen, so James Barkley. He's actually got lactose intolerance. That's a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame, James. Unlucky. That requires diet modification. Yeah, so let's give him a bit of that. Karen Lewis is looking after Frank Green, Mr. Tapeworm. So you can now go home. His tapeworm has vermoosed, which is good news for him. James Barkley has sort of had his little chat about his diet modification, so again, he can just go home. You're green. What does that mean? Yellow, sorry. Oh, you're fulfilling needs. We're going to the bathroom or something. Okay. Lisa Barkley. So, yeah, that hasn't shedded much light on what's wrong with you, really, has it? So let's go for... Let's have a listen to your chest. Have a look at your neck and your abdomen. Then maybe do some cavity inspections. Then you might just have to go for some kind of like, yeah, serological sampling or something. I don't know what else. Well, let's do... you've got bronchitis. So you just need some antibiotics. There you go. There you go. Robert Adams has come in. So it looks like he's going to have arm contusion. Yes. So let's say it's going to be that one. And that requires a numbing ointment. There you go, Robert. Whew. Firstly work, this is. Okay, so he's had his numbing ointment. You can go home. Oh, Margaret Robinson. So she's either got bronchitis or tularemia, but that's again associated with the internal medicine department. So it looks like it should be bronchitis. So let's give her some antibiotics. Okay, it's a brand new day. What we've done is we've enabled hospitalisation at general surgery. And we have a mixture. So I think we have 4 general surgery doctors and 2 emergency. I assume this means that we can only have control of 6 doctors at a time. So we're going to try our best to cure anyone we come into contact with, and because we've got the 4 doctors in general surgery, it should mean that we see a few more interesting diseases. So let's start off in emergency with Karen Lewis's patient, Michael Jackson. Oh my gosh, he's treating Michael Jackson. Right, so you've probably got something infection. You've got chronic fatigue syndrome, so you need exercise. So you're going to have your exercise, Michael Jackson. I know the feeling. Jennifer Moore, you're going to have the ankle contusion. So you need some numbing ointment. And that'll be you on your way. Okay, so Jennifer Moore, so you can go home. Oh no, you can go home. And Michael Jackson, you can go home. Sarah's going for a wee. Frank Allen is looking after Christopher Foster, who's got pharyngitis, so he needs some non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. Karen Lewis, oh my god, he's got nothing. Wait, does that mean he hasn't had an interview yet? Do physical exam as well. So he's got something wrong with his arm. Christopher Foster has got... Oh yeah, you had your pharyngitis, so you can go home. Mark Wright is looking after James King. So you've got some interesting diagnoses. Your symptoms, yeah. Okay, so let's do physical exam. Listen to his chest and do a C-reactive protein because it looks like something that could be inflammatory. Karen Lewis is looking after William Garcia, who out of all these has arm contusions. He needs some numbing ointment. Mark Wright's looking after these 2 guys. So you need your corticosteroids. James King, you need some more tests. So let's do neck palpitations, abdominal. We'll do cavity inspections, basic visual test, and we'll see how that goes. James King, just, do you know what? Just do everything. Why are you still green? So you have some tests. Karen Lewis, so you can go home. Jennifer Thomas is going to have probably ankle contusion because we can't treat that. And that requires numbing ointment. Okay. So now we've got... So you can go home, Jennifer. Sarah Green is coming in with either hay fever or influenza. Let's do physical exam. She's probably have to go through abdominal palpitations and neck. Do C-reactive protein. Every time I say C-reactive protein. I'm saying like that because every time I say it, it bloody opens Siri up on my phone. Don't want to talk to you, Siri. Sorry, but that's just a fact of life. I don't want to talk to you. Charles Allen, hello. You've either got broken ribs, so you've got chest contusion, so we can't treat broken ribs, numbing ointment. We give out so much numbing ointment. Okay, John Jones here has got hepatitis A. Oh god, that's not good, John. So you have some rest. Okay, John Jones, so you can go home. Oh, I don't think I was meant to do that. I think I was meant to send him to hospitalisation. Oh well. Charles Allen here, you've had your numbing ointment, so you can go home. So we've treated 8 patients today already. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Oh, Karen Lewis, hello. Sarah Green has got hay fever. She needs some antihistamines. There you go, Sarah. What's happening with these guys? So you need some more tests, it looks like. So muscle and joint pain. So have a listen of your chest. Look at his neck. Yeah, that should be okay. Oh, what's this? Sarah Green, you can go home. You've just got hay fever. You need to calm down. Mark writes, so Daniel Allen is having his corticosteroids. Waiting. What are you waiting for, Daniel? Go and get hospitalised. Might be a good idea. James King, your tests have finished. And we're still not sure what's wrong with you. So you've definitely got something. You've either got Crohn's disease, peritonitis, which is a bacterial infection, or ulcerative colitis. So you basically need to go through like some serological sampling, have a blood test, have a look at your poo. Where's your poo? There's your poo. Then maybe go for something like a biopsy. Assuming that would be needed for Crohn's disease. We'll find out. Okay, who's left? So Sarah Scott, so Carol Moore. Oh, you've got some interesting diagnoses, don't you? Okay, so it looks like it can be only cholangitis, which is an infection of the bile duct. That sounds horrible. So you go and have your IV. She needs to be hospitalised. We'll hospitalise her then. Regular hospitalisation. Karen Lewis is looking after Joseph Anderson, who's going to have ankle contusion, numbing ointment. We're getting fast, guys, we're getting fast. Jordan Allen's got celiac disease. He needs some diet modification. Whew. Okay, Jordan Allen, you've had that, so you can go home. Karen's looking after Joseph. You've had yours, so you can go home. We've treated 12 patients so far today. Everyone's going through some tests. Frank Martinez has either got Hashimoto's disease or hypothyroidism. So, so let's go for... Let's have a look at your neck, because that's obviously where your thyroids are. Let's do a physical exam, C-reactive protein. What's Hashimoto's again? Autoimmune, yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at that, and we'll see what comes back. I think is a good idea there. Frank Allen's looking after William Davis, so it can be one of things. So you need chest contusion, so you need some numbing ointment. God, we need to restock our numbing ointment, I assume. Okay, Frank is looking after William. He's had his numbing ointment. You can go home. Okay, we've treated 13 people today. It's going well. It's going very, very well. Karen, you're looking after Frank Martinez. Those tests did not do anything. Let's have a look at it. Oh, that's not really going to do anything, is it? So let's go for blood pressure. Maybe a blood draw. Have a look at his blood. I don't really want to do biopsy because I assume that's highly invasive. Yeah, high discomfort. We could do... I don't know what PCR would show you. If not anything. Michael, Mr. Eye Patch. Hello, Mr. Eye Patch. You've got chest contusion, numbing ointment. We know the drill. Get out of my hospital. Whew. Okay, yeah, so please go home. It's getting busier and busier. John Lewis, hello. You've got something, well, you've definitely got an infection basically, so let's do physical exam. have a listen to your chest. We will do our C-reactive. We will measure your blood. See if that tells us anything. Karen, looking after Paul Hill. Hello, Paul. You must have foot contusion. Numbing ointment. Sarah Scott is looking after James Charles Taylor, I mean. So you've got something wrong with your liver or your bloodstream in general. So let's have a physical exam. We'll definitely do blood pressure. C-reactive protein will be good. So it's looking like hepatitis. Hemolytic anemia, God, yeah, that's not great. Anything else here? I mean, blood draw maybe, but again, it's quite invasive, so we'll try and not do that if we can. So, Paul Hill, you've had your numbing ointment, you can go home. Oh, God, I'm going to have a sore throat after this. Too much speaking. Oh my gosh, the John Lewis. Can I have an iPad, please, John? Anyway, you've got a bit of a bad cough. Yes, you've got something like a lung infection or something. So let's have a look down your throat. Let's have a look at your I mean, we need to do testing. So let's have a look at your poo. Have a little look at John Lewis's poo, which is something that I never thought I would say, but you know, here we are. Joseph Gonzalez. It has to be common cold, so rest. Sarah Scott. This is going to be the last patient, guys. We're looking at Charles Taylor, who either has hepatitis A or hepatitis B. So, I mean, let's just go A. We'll go A, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today, folks. Please let me know down below if you enjoyed this sort of thing. Let me know down below if you'd prefer to see a lot more building. You know, some people prefer to see a hospital being built rather than managed. So let me know what you'd like to see. I really love both aspects. I really like the managing and like the trying to diagnose the patients. And I really like the building aspect. So just let me know what you'd prefer to see. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you again next time. Have a great day. See you later. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel down below if you haven't done so already. And please feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Have a great day. See you later.